My name's Kirk Duncan. I'm actually the founder of Regent Christian Academy, which was known as Bible Fellowship Christian Academy. Tonight, we are celebrating 40 years of God's amazing faithfulness to Regent Christian Academy. I just want to mention I have a few notes here to kind of keep me on track. Otherwise, this would never end. I had the privilege to be lead pastor of Bible Fellowship Church, or as we said back then, senior pastor, in the late 70s when our school was birthed. As the school founder, I also served as the first president of the school. Not only that, I had to be the principal. God spoke to us. I believe it was a word from God and encouraged us to seek His kingdom first, and He would take care of the other things. We didn't know how we were going to do this, but He would take care of it. So it was to be a school that would serve a vital role in a three-way partnership with the home, the school, and the church.
Those days, right at the beginning, were challenging and exciting. Hi, my name is Alex Palmer. My children were among the first students in the school, and not only that, I had the awesome responsibility of directing the development of our campus over many years. Bible Fellowship Christian Academy began in the basement of a church on 104th Avenue. And in those days, we didn't have any laboratories, we didn't have libraries, gymnasiums, and whatever.
We did have washrooms.
Gotta have those. But we did have a group of very dedicated
Amen.
teachers, and they wanted to develop a Christ-centered school, and didn't matter what the space was, they were going to make it work. Right at the beginning, I remember we were a very inclusive school. We had students from many places around the Lower Mainland, and many churches were represented. However, I do remember a point when this inclusiveness became a little bit too much. And here we were in the rural part of Surrey. Wasn't very built up in those days. And when one of the teachers, they were on a break, some of the local residents knocked down a fence and wandered into a classroom. And I get this call, "Pastor Alex, help. My classroom is full of cows."
Yeah. You know, we had a lot of strange things happen here. But one of the things is because of our commitment to seek first the kingdom, we went through an awful lot of different challenges. My name is Marvin Hunt. I have the awesome privilege today of being the MLA for Surrey Cloverdale. Had the opportunity to be on the school board for many years, many of those years as the chair. But in the early days, money was tight. You know, you look at all the facilities we have today and everything looks wonderful, but things were so tight that, often we had such challenges that we couldn't pay the payroll. We couldn't pay everybody, and it was a challenge. But that being mighty in spirit, that whole concept of seeking first the kingdom of God, that's what kept us. That's what kept our focus on the kingdom, on doing what we believed God was calling us to do. And it's what helped all of us to work together and believe God. And as you can see, He certainly took good care of us.
So there it is. Cows in the classroom. People not having enough finances to actually get paid, but the dedication was there. This is not just making a living. This is building a life. This is building a generation of those who would go on and become leaders. Back in somewhere in the 80s, our first international students started to show up. In 1991, the international segment of the school was actually established. And but the interesting thing is now we service 125 international students, and it continues to grow. Interesting point about the international school and our desire to train leaders. Luann Gibbs, who is Luann Menser, was our first grad, our very first grad, and she's now over the international school. So God continues to bless. God continues not only to bless here, but to give a global impact through missions and our sister schools in Kenya, Mexico, Nigeria. We're excited to see how God continues to fan the flame that started over 40 years ago. And the good news is, we believe the end is not yet. God bless you.